Good morning. This morning we will begin a new course of feed processing technology and application. For this course, it has 4 main contents. First is introduction of the course, and the second is an introduction of global feed industry. And the third one is feed processing technology in general. And the fourth is feed processing technology special application. The main purpose of this course is as follows. First is to let the students understand the basic data of global feed industry, as the feed production, feed meal capacity, number, and developing trends. The second purpose is to let the students know the basic processing steps, sections, and the combination of the sections and their functions, and the type and characteristics of main equipment. The third purpose is to let the students understand the processing technology of pig, broiler, layer, and fish, and shrimp feeds. So this is the main purpose of this course. Now let's begin the first part, introduction of global feed industry. In this part, we just give you an outline or general concept about the world feed industry. First is the importance or important rules of feed industry. We can conclude to that. The first is to supply quality feed products to animal feeding farmers and to meet the requirement of animal feeding farmers. Second is to enhance the utilization rate of the feed resources. That means the formula feed can have the higher utilization rate than the non-formulated feed. And the next one is improve the animal products quality and safety through a whole chain quality and safety control. We can control the feed safety and further to control the animal product safety. Last one is to promote the employment and create economic benefits that can promote the growth of the national or international economy. This is a table about the global feed production. Global feed production. From this picture you can see, first is the feed production from 1980s. In that year, the world feed production is only 370 million metric tons. But in 2015, this feed production has reached 995 million metric tons, increased by 1.69 times. And as we can see the population, the world population in 1980s is 4.5 billion, And to 2015, the population had reached 7.2 billion. So the population is increased 0.6, increased 0.6. And also, we can see the feed per person per year, per kilogram feed. In 1980s, for one person, he has only 82 kilograms for the whole year. But in 2015, this data have reached 138 kilograms per person per year. So we can see in this period, the feed production increase surpassed the increase of population. That means we have more animal food to eat. And this is a global feed production data in 2015. In the world feed production, the top 10 countries are ranked in the order in 2015. China has the feed production 179 million tons, ranks number one, okay? And the United States, 173 million metric tons, and Brazil, 68 million metric tons, India, 31 million metric tons, and Mexico, Spain, Russia, and Germany, Japan, France. So France ranks number 10. So this is the top 10 countries and their feed production. And this tell you about in the world there are about 26,000 feed meals. 26,000 feed meals in the world. About the total number of the feed meal reduced than 2014. In the total feed production, poultry feed ranks the first. Its production is 463 million tons, and the pig feed is 253 million tons. Ranks the second, and then is ruminant, and is 201 million tons, and aqua feed is 35 million tons. So that's about the global feed production general situation. Now, let's turn to topic 2. That's about the feed processing technology, generals. This is the main part of this lecture. In this part, first we need to introduce the feed ingredients and feed products. First, we need to understand the concept of feeds. What about the feed? Feeds. Its definition is any edible substances which is safe to animal products, user, operator, and environment when using in correct amount can supply energy, nutrients, promote animal health, performance, improve feed quality, etc. So this is a definition of feed. Feed also refers to the feed stuffs. That means the feed raw materials and feed additives. and also feed products. So feeds include all this. And the second topic is the main feed raw material of the feed plants. In the feed mill on feed plants, the main feed raw materials, first is the energy feed. It's most widely used. This kind of feeds contain high starch content or fat content. For example, corn, wheat, barley, sorghum, wheat bran, animal fat, and plant oil, etc. All these are energy feed. In this feed, it contains less than 18% of crude fibers and less than 20% of protein content in dry matter basis. And second one is protein feeds. The protein feeds contain equal or larger than 20% of the protein. For example, soybean meal, that's a product of soybean after removed oil. Rapeseed meal, cottonseed meal, corn gluten meal, peanut meal, fish meal, meat meal, etc. So all these belong to protein feedstuff. They supply more protein than other feed ingredients to the animal. And the next one is about macromineral ingredients. What about the macromineral? It includes calcium, phosphorus, and this salt, sulfur, magnesium. All these minerals in the animal body, its content is larger than 0.01%. And in these ingredients, limestone, bone meal, calcium phosphate, salt, sodium, magnesium oxide, magnesium sulfate are the main ingredients. Okay. Next is about the feed additives. The concept of the feed additives refers to an ingredient or combination of ingredients which is added to the basic feed mix or parts thereof to fulfill a specific need. Usually used in micro quantities and requires careful handling and mixing. Feed additive, here you can see, used in micro quantity, require careful handling and mixing. It can be classified into two parts. First is nutritive additive and non-nutritive additives. What kind of additive belong to the nutritive additive? You can see essential amino acids. That's for animal, for pig, for broiler, for fish, also for human. For our human, also has our essential amino acids. Usually, the lysine, methionine, tryptophan, threonine, etc. Are the essential amino acids. In the common case, there are 8 essential amino acids for the animal in general. Okay. Next kind of nutritive additive is vitamins. We all know for the vitamin A, D, E, K, the 4 kind of vitamin is fat soluble vitamin. And maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 6, maybe 12, we have vitamin C, choline, etc. All this belong to B group vitamins. Okay? And the next one is trace minerals. Trace minerals is used in trace amount in the feed, the animal feed. It includes usually 7 kinds of trace minerals: ferrous, iron, copper, manganese, zinc, cobalt, iodine, selenium, etc. So this is trace minerals. Also, the essential fatty acids belong to the nutritive additives, like linoleic acids. Okay. Besides above, another kind of nutritive additives is enzymes. For the purpose we use enzyme is not as the nutritive additive. It can be promote the digestion of the nutrients, but itself can be a kind of nutritive additive. Usually the enzyme such as protease, lipids, phytase, xylanase, cellulase, etc. And for non-nutritive, nutritional or nutritive additives, there are too many kinds of non-nutritive additives. For example, the pH regulator, technological additives, coloring agent, and anti-caking additive. And this is an antibiotic used as a growth promoter. Now this is gradually reduced their use, and direct fed microbes, that means probiotics and prebiotics, and preservatives, plant extracts, flavors, vaccines, etc. Too many kinds of non-nutritive additives can be used in animal feed. Above, we mentioned the feed ingredients, feed additives. And next one is we need to introduce the feed product. For feed products, it can be classified as a new nutritional classification. For this classification, first is about the complete feed. What means complete feed? The complete feed means the feed contains enough all the needed nutrients of the feeding animals. That includes energy, protein, minerals, vitamin, essential amino acids, all of this. In the feed composition, it consists of energy feed plus protein feed and macrominerals plus feed additives. So this animal can only eat complete feed, then drinking water, that can meet all the nutritional requirements. And the second one is about concentrate. Compare with the complete feed, concentrate means contain enough of all needed nutrients of feeding animal except the concentrate means protein feed plus macro mineral plus feed additive. Compare with the complete feed. The energy feed is not enough. It's not enough. It's take away. Okay. And the third one is supplement. Supplement is a product for the ruminant, like the cattle, like sheep. For their usually contain two parts. Their feed contains two parts. First is the supplement, then plus the straw feed. So the supplement contains energy feed, protein feed, macro mineral, and feed additives, similar to complete feed. But they need to feed straw feed together, composed of the rations. Okay. And the last one is additive premix. It's additive premix. That means feed additive plus carriers and or dilute. That's feed additive mixed with the carrier and or dilute to form a product. Use this product we can produce supplement, concentrate, and complete feed as ingredients. And for the feed product, we also can classify them as their physical state. We can classify the feed product into the mash feed and the pelleted feed, the two kinds. For pelleted feeds, you can see for the hard pellets, soft pellets. Hard pellets is the more common pellets. Soft pellets contain more than 30% of the water. And extruded pellets is used extruder to extruding the feed through dye into a kind of product. Floating pellets, that means this kind of pellets can float in water. And the sinking feed pellets, that means the pellets is heavy, it can sinking in the water to the bottom. And cubes, flakes usually refers to the zero flakes. And the crumbles is a kind of product processed from the hard pellets, large hard pellets to be smashed or break up into crumbles. In that form, we can produce these small pellets, also can reduce the energy consumption. And wafers, that usually for some special animal. Feed processing flow diagram, usually including this part, where raw material receiving, then cleaning, then storage, and grinding, proportioning, mixing, conditioning, pelleting or extruding, drying, and or cooling, and crumbling, grading, coating, packaging, storing, distribution. Usually in the feed mill, it consists of this kind of processing steps. And for this is a feed processing flow diagram in pictures. We can see. From this part, this is raw material receiving the dumpling hopper, and this is a dust collector, and this is a bucket elevator to elevate the material up, and then to the cleaning process, cleaning section. This is sifting, magnetic separating, then this is beans waiting for grind. This is a hammer mill to grind the material. Then coming into the proportioning beans, And for some material, do not need to grind, it can be elevated, come here, then sifting, magnetic separating, that is a distributor into the proportioning beams. Then weighing the scale, electronic scale to weigh the material ingredients, then mixing. Sometimes we can add in the liquid into it. Then be conveyed to bucket elevator to here to the pelleting section. The pelleting mill, this is a refeeder, conditioner, pelleting, cooler, crumbler. Here to sifting to the, this is a finished product being that packaging. So this is a very simple indications about the feed processing flow diagram. Usually refers to the poultry and the pig feed processing. Okay. Now let's introduce the processing sections and steps one by one. Feed processing steps. First is about cleaning. All the feed mill has the cleaning process, has the cleaning section. Its purpose is to remove the impurities from raw feed material, from raw, there's a mistake, from, not from, raw material. In this cleaning, first is screening. Screening is to separating the impurities from feed material by sieving machine with screens. For example, this is a drum sieve, conical drum sieve, and a plain rotary shaker. This is a conical drum sieve, plain rotary shaker. This is a plain rotary shaker. Are the main screening equipment. Next one is magnetic separator. To remove the magnetic impurities by magnetic separator. This is a magnetic separator. Drum magnetic separator is a main equipment used in the feed mills. Okay. Next step is grinding. The grinding is to reduce the particle size of the feed ingredients to what the feeding animal required or optimized. That means the optimized particle size is economic for the feed processing, is necessary for the animal digestion. Okay. The common grinding. For this, the common grinding is to grind the feed ingredients into the size that completely through 8 millimeter of the screen holes and not more than 20% pass through 0.42 millimeter screen holes. So this is a common grinding used to grind for the livestock and the poultry. Okay. And the next kind of grinding is fine or micro grinding. It's to grind the feed ingredients into the size that no less than 80% pass through 0.42 millimeter screen holes and more than 5% retained on 0.2 millimeter screen holes, not screen hole. So this is a fine grinding, usually for the aqua feed, for fish feed processing. And the next one is ultra fine pulverizing. Is to grind the feed ingredients into a size that no less than 95% can pass through 0.2 millimeter screen hole. That's a special fine, more fine. This is used to produce special aqua feed for shrimp feed, for eel feed, for many kinds of special fish, special feed. Okay. Then grinding equipment, you can see I list here. This is grinding section. This is common or fine grinding section. There's a beam. This is a hopper, and there's a feeder. This is a hammer mill, and this is a conveyor, screw conveyor. This is a dust collector. Okay, so this is composed. All this equipment, and for a superfine pulverizing system is referred here. Generally, the feeder is nearly the same, but the grinder is different. It's the pulverizer. And after pulverizing, the material needed to pneumatically conveyed. Not the elevator, but pneumatically conveyed to the cyclones, then to the dust collector. That's the bag dust collector, filter. That's a filter. Okay? To use this. And the main three kinds of grinder. Common grinder hammer mill. You can see this. This is a feeder. This is a grinder. It's a motor. And there's an open door to repair the door. And this is a fine grinder hammer mill. The fine grinder mill, hammer mill have more hammers, have a smaller clearance between hammer tippers and screws. And the superfine pulverizer is a vertical equipped equipment. Vertical equipped equipment. Okay? That's all for today. Goodbye.